As a working mom, I feel like my day flows a lot better when it starts off with a delicious breakfast. And today I'm showing you some of my easiest and most delicious breakfast recipes that my family loves. I know most of us, when we have overripe bananas or just excess bananas, the first thing is to make banana bread. But these banana fritters are another fantastic way to use extra bananas, and they go very well with a cup of black tea. Also, I love how quick they are to make. Recipe and all the recipes that I'm going to share today, plus so many more amazing recipes, can be found on our website. So don't worry about writing anything down. I'll just put the link in the description box. One thing I love about these banana fritters, the recipe is just the fact that I'm putting everything in one dish. Like, I really love those kinds of dishes. By the way, look out, I've actually been wanting to make a video about one pot dishes. I love just meals, even meals like when I'm making dinner, meals that I can just cook in one pot and I serve. Because you know, most of us, we have like the stew and then we have like the rice in a different pot and the whatevers. I have been looking for one pot dishes. Look out for that. But basically, I love how these banana fritters, everything goes into one dish. What? Once they're done, I'm just coating them with powdered sugar just to give them that extra oomph. But this is absolutely optional, but they are such a hit in this house. Also great for snacks. Today, my plan is to make a huge batch of homemade granola as my kids continue with class. We've already had today's breakfast, but I want to make tomorrow's breakfast with this granola and also just make a huge batch that we can have for the rest of the month. And it's such a quick and easy recipe. I love how I can put any ingredients that I choose in my granola, make it as healthy as I want, as tasty as I want. I love this. Seeds and the nuts are, for me especially, the most favorite part of this granola because they add such good fats that keep us fuller for longer and a little bit of protein over there. It is so good. And then the coconut flakes give it such a unique flavor. It's actually very different from any granola that you will buy. Just try making your own. So as that is baking, I want to get on with today's laundry. And I know when I walk into my kids' room and I see how they have made their beds, let me just be honest with you. My first instinct is I want to straighten these beds out. Because we're still at that process, at that stage where we're teaching them not just how to do things, but how to do them with excellence. And sometimes it's like when you ask your kids to do something, like you ask them to wash dishes, and then you realize like maybe they're pouring so much water on the floor, or they're just making such a huge mess of it. And I used to be that kind of person who just say, okay, you know what, let me just do it myself, because I'll do it faster and I'll do it better. But I have learned to just let them do it like as messily as they are doing it, because that's how they learn. Because I look at this bed, I'm like, oh my goodness, this bed, if I had made this bed, it would be so smooth. It would be so, but I'm like, yeah, but how will they learn? Let me know if you also struggle with this. If this is the kind of content and you're new here, hi, my name is Suzy. On this channel, we make motherhood magical for busy moms like you and me, just trying to find a balance in all areas of our lives and to thrive in every area. So if this is your cup of tea, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you. And to my OG guys, I love you so much. I love seeing you here. Kindly remember to hit the like button. Thank you. This granola is absolutely delicious and so rich, and it's going to keep well in an airtight container for about 2 to 3 months. But trust me, ours never lasts that long. Have you seen all the goodness that I've added in this one? So what I want to do for tomorrow's breakfast, I want to make some yogurt parfait. I have some Greek yogurt that I've made at home, and now I'm just going to layer it with this granola. Then it's going to just spend the night in the fridge so that tomorrow morning the granola will have softened. Oh my goodness, this is such a hit. And once I'm done with my morning duties, I am taking our last one for a mom date. I'm quite behind on my mom dates this year, so I'm working hard to catch up. For today's breakfast, I want to make French toast, and I'm using my homemade bread because I want really thick slices. Because I found, and I think I've said this enough times, like when I'm making what do you call it, French toast, I really want a thick slice of bread that's going to absorb as much of this liquid as possible. And so that's why I'm making this. I'm cutting this homemade bread. If you want to know how to make your bread, it's so easy. I've gotten so many DMs, by the way, from you guys lately, letting me know how you've learned how to make your own bread. I have that recipe. I'll just link it here at the end of this video. You will not believe how easy it is to make your own bread, and it comes in very handy when I'm making French toast. me, I think the difference between regular muffins, the ones we have for dessert, and breakfast muffins is what you put in them, okay? That's just my opinion. Because someone may look at these apple cinnamon muffins that I'm making and think that they're just a dessert item. But for me, the fact that they have apples and that they have cinnamon makes them more healthier, if you ask me, and then just transform them into breakfast muffins. Although I guess you can have them at any time. So that's what I'm making here. And you know, one thing I've realized lately is the way they're giving us like conflicted information about breakfast in itself. Like a lot of people now are going without breakfast. Like if you're doing intermittent fasting and they're like, yeah, you don't need to have breakfast. Your fast meal can be at around 11 or midday or even 2 o'clock, which is fine. But then some other guys will be like, no, if you don't eat breakfast, then your metabolism will be messed up. I don't know what. For me personally, I'm very confused because I've tried both of those. Let me know, which one of these do you think is correct? Is breakfast an important meal, or can we just skip it? If this is your kind of content and you're new here, hi, my name is Suzy. On this channel, we make motherhood magical for busy moms like you and me, just trying to find a balance in all areas of our lives and to thrive in every area. So if this is your cup of tea, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you. And to my OG guys, I love you so much. I love seeing you here. Can you remember to hit the like button? Thank you. One of our kids really loves apples, and I know they're really looking forward to these apple cinnamon muffins. Yeah, and this one is just a breakfast that we are going to really enjoy. Thank you for hanging out. Check out this video here on how to make your own homemade bread. It is so easy. I'll see you over there. Bye.